A triple ocean monument seed? Really? Yep, that's what we got with this one. There's a lot of ocean in this seed. There are forests, there's tundra, we've got jungle. There's a lot to see. So, what is the seed? Well, it happens to be PearlescentMoon. So let's take a look at what spawn has. So we spawn looking at this. We're in a tree. We've got a taiga forest here. It looks like we've got a good amount of forest. Looks like there's dark oak over there. Plenty of ocean. Yeah, lots of ocean over there. And there's something right over here. I can see it very clearly. We come over a plains, which is quite nice. Let's see, any flowers? This looks like it's just a plains biome here. But yeah, we come right up to a portal right here. And of course, we got sheep. So this is good. We have sheep in this seed, so there are no problems finding any kind of wool. So you've got your bed. Easy. So let's look over in this direction. So we got these mountains, not very big here, just a small bit here. And let's see, if we go off in this direction, what can we find? Something interesting. I can already see 3 things from here. Let's go this way first. We can see icebergs that go up into mountains. Now this is interesting. Even inside, right over here. We've got icebergs right in this little valley here. We've got another portal right here. And there's something really massive here. Ah, there we go. We have... Wow, this is a pretty wide ravine, but look right here. Another ravine. It's a double ravine, and this one... Oh, look at that. Lots of tunnels. So we've got pretty good abandoned mine going here. And some easy to access diamonds. Let's check out what else the spawn area has. We have a lot to see in the ocean around spawn. Probably the easiest thing to spot right inside this coral reef is this shipwreck. Not so deep. The mast is way up here. But that's not all. Because not too far from that shipwreck is this shipwreck. And then near this portal, we've got this shipwreck over here. Now, let's take a look at our top 5 highlights. As I mentioned before, this is a triple ocean monument seed. So, highlight number 1 is this ocean monument right here. And this one is also near a shipwreck. Highlight number 2 has got to be ocean monument number 2. And this one is also near a shipwreck, which is right over here. Highlight number 3, obviously it's got to be ocean monument number 3. Now, all 3 of these ocean monuments are to the southwest of spawn. So they're all in a fairly close area. So very easy to find all 3 of them. Coming in at number 4 is this taiga village. It's a zombie village, but it does have something really nice. So if we just go right down here, we've got something that you always want to find, and that is a stronghold. This one has a pretty easy to find... Which way? That way. There it is. Okay, straight through here we have... How many? We've got no... Eyes of Ender here, but we do have a portal. And number 5, we have this Plains village. This is an incredible village. We've got a librarian here, and we have 2 blacksmiths and a desert temple in a Plains village. That is unusual. I don't think I've ever seen a desert temple in a Plains village, but this is a completely inaccessible building. how do you get in? Well, it looks like it's completely filled with sandstone. Useless house. But this is something that is very interesting to see. Now let's head off to the northwest, which has a lot of ocean, forests, a couple of nice villages, and a massive jungle. Now we're starting in the jungle. Right here we have this very interesting ravine, because this has something I've never seen before. Bamboo growing in a ravine. Well, that's neat. Right over here next to the jungle, we've got this nice little plains village right by the coast. Nice location here. Actually kind of like this bit here. But we also have a ruin that is right here. Very easy to get to. Not too far away, we've got a portal right here. And if we go over here, we come across this really big village. This is huge. Don't see many villages this size. And do we have... what do we have in here? We've got a couple of churches. Or, I guess, clerics. Oh, we got 3 of them. Ah. And I don't see... no, I don't see a blacksmith. But it's a nice big village. The rest of the northwest is underwater. We've got this big ruined portal right here. This shipwreck farther out. And just a little farther away, we have this shipwreck. And it looks like a ruin right here. And then way over here is one more shipwreck. The northwest has a lot of forest, as well as our 2 highlight villages. And right over here we've got this nice ruined portal. Over here we have an unusual sight, a savanna village, right next to a taiga and dark oak forest. Don't see that often. And over here we have a portal right next to a ravine, which is quite interesting. But if we keep on going in this direction, we have a flower forest. Now that is beautiful. This would be a great place to settle in, I think. Plenty of caves in this area too. Well, the one looks pretty deep and big. Now on to the southwest, which is characterized by our 3 ocean monuments and lots of shipwrecks. But we're going to start on land. And we have this impressively large ruined portal. God, this is massive. Now, starting off at our number 1 ocean monument highlight, if you move on in this direction, we find another shipwreck. And this one has a ruin right next to it. But if we keep going on in this direction, actually we come across, there we go, another shipwreck. And a bunch of ruins. And over here we've got this sideways shipwreck and yet another ruin. Seems that the southwest has a lot of treasure to find. Not too far from the big portal right over there is this shipwreck. And this one has a mast that is sticking up above the water. And from that shipwreck, you can just barely see it right there, we come over here and you find yet another in the coral reefs. Now let's head off to the southeast, which is mostly water, but we got a bit of tundra as well. So we've got this portal right here, right next to this massive ravine. Definitely want to explore this one. Looks like there's plenty of caves going through it. But also, over here, we have a pillager outpost. The rest of the southeast is mainly shipwrecks. So let's go through them quickly. So we got one here with a ruin. And just over here, we have yet another shipwreck. This one looks like it's a full one, but buried. Over here, we've got this shipwreck right here. It's a pretty complete one. Just over here, we've got our second shipwreck in this area. And if we just turn and go this way, we've got a third one right here. And look at that, a 4th shipwreck. So we've got 4 in a very small area. This one has a collection of ruins around it as well, including one that seems to be partially inside. Oh, and look at that. Huh. A treasure map. We're missing a few things, aren't we? Well, let's take a look at some things that we can find beyond 1,000 blocks. In the jungle to the northwest, we do have a jungle temple. This is actually a nice location. We got this little lake here. This will be interesting to build in. About 15,000 blocks to the west, we have the Woodland Mansion. But right next to it, we also have an outpost. So we've got, probably got a few vindicators around here, huh? Not very safe. Oh, and look at all those caves. Now back at spawn, let's take a look at the Nether. First thing we see is Soul Sand Valley. A little dangerous. We're out in the open as well. But right next to it is a portal right here. It's completely buried, though. Very interesting. Now, if we take a look in one direction, let's say we go over here. Let's see, we see more Soul Sand Valley. Yeah, maybe we'll go through here and see if there's anything new. Soul Sand Valley. Lots and lots of soul sand. Yeah. So we've gone that way. Let's go this way and see what we can find. Looks like a lot of ocean. Yeah, if you want to call that ocean, a lava ocean. And we've got Crimson Forest. That's nice to find way over here. Looks like we got passageway through here. It's just a cave. All right. Let's see. If we go off in this direction, we got more of this soul sand. And it looks like just more soul sand. This is a very soul sandy seed, it seems. Yeah. And now, let's go off in this direction. See what we can find. And it looks like, oh, we've got more Crimson Forest. So plenty of Crimson Forest. This one is a lot closer. And down over here, the Nether wastes still. And lots of lava. So far, I don't see anything other than Crimson Forest, Soul Sand, and Nether wastes. Now let's go in the other direction and see what we've got over here. So, again, it's Soul Sand Valley. And it doesn't seem we have anything unusual. Just a lot of netherrack. But where could we find any of the structures? Ah, look at this. We have Basalt Delta. We haven't seen that yet. Very nice to find this. Have not seen one other. That's the Warped Forest yet. But if we keep going through here, do we see anything? Ah, look at that. It's a Warped Forest. So it looks like we've got all of them within a reasonable distance of the spawn portal. Alright, back at the portal. Now, I know where the bastion is. So if we go this way, go to this direction as well. Just straight through here. And we should find it right away. Huh, there it is. So this bastion is not that far. Huge from that side. If we go up here, we can see the top, but looks like there's an opening right here. Ah, yes. Look at that. And up in here, this looks like one of these with a great big open area on the inside. To find the fortress, we do have to go a little bit farther away. As you can see, this one looks to be partially buried in the soul sand. So looks like this way is most of the fortress, but yeah, it is very much buried. Let's see what's over here. So it looks like we've got an extension going this way. And it's fairly long. That's nice. And there's a blaze spawner underneath some soul sand and soul soil. And that is the Pearlescent Moon seed. So of course this only works in Bedrock Edition 1.16, and it's a pretty nice one. If you like ocean monuments, you've got 3 of them pretty close to spawn, which is wonderful. The stronghold's not too difficult to find. It's, of course, in a zombie village, but that's fine. Plenty of forest. There's a jungle nearby. And in the Nether, we have a bastion that's pretty close to the spawn portal. So it's a pretty good seed. I quite like it. So let me know where you would like to build in this world. If you're interested in using this seed, then please let me know, and let me know what you are planning on doing, where you're going to build. Now, if you are interested in seeing more of these seeds, then of course, please consider subscribing, as I do these every 1 or 2 weeks. And please hit the like button. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.